रेव्हरंड चित्रलेखा जेम्स मोनोलोगॉस या चॅनलवरती पुन्हा एकदा आपणा सर्वांचे मनापासून स्वागत. आज या चॅनलवरती आपण स्टुडंट ख्रिश्चन मूवमेंट ऑफ इंडिया याचे जनरल सेक्रेटरी रेव्हरंड इंबाराज जयकुमार यांची मिस्टर प्रेम आशिष जेम्स यांनी घेतलेली मुलाखत ऐकणार आहोत. अर्थातच ही मुलाखत इंग्रजीमध्ये आहे. या मुलाखतीच्या शेवटी या मुलाखतीचा सारांश थोडक्यात मराठीमध्ये मी पुन्हा आपणाला सांगणारच आहे. विशेष करून मराठी चर्चेसमधील तरुण तरुणींसाठी चर्च व्यतिरिक्त इतर कुठल्या गोष्टींमध्ये ते स्वतःला सामावून घेऊ शकतात आणि स्वतःच्या व्यक्तिमत्वाचा विकास घडवून आणू शकतात, या दृष्टिकोनातून हा व्हिडिओ आम्ही प्रसिद्ध करत आहोत. पाहूया मुलाखत SCMI म्हणजे काय आहे.
So, good evening. I am Prem James, and on behalf of the Maharashtrian Christian Youth and Reverend Chitralekha James Monologos, the YouTube channel, I welcome you, sir. Reverend Mr. Imbaraj Jaykumar, the General Secretary of SCM and also an ordained priest for the Church of South India. Thank you for joining us today. And
hello, Prem. Nice to meet you. Nice to be in this meeting.
Thank you for joining us. And first question, like the first very obvious question, what is Student Christian Movement? Like for me, I have heard about it because, I've been around. But for like our viewers who have no idea about this, so what would you tell them? Like, what is Student Christian Movement?
The Student Christian Movement of India is an ecumenical student movement, basically a student movement working among the university students based on Christian principles, trying to impart our Christian faith into action in the present day, realities. So if you want to ask me just simply in one line, that would be SCM.
Thank you. But like a follow-up question to that would be, you said we work with university students. So, but there are students who, are not a part of the university. So is it just for those particular sector of students, or is it just for students worldwide from anywhere, anyhow?
Yeah, see, the students, we mainly don't work among the school students. So it is, this is a student movement for the students who are in the technical courses, who are in above +2 level, no? Undergraduate, postgraduate, or research level, or in the technical institutions, so in that sense, I said university students. Otherwise, you can say, students who have come out of the school, some institutes are in university or in colleges, they can be part of SCM. This is also a worldwide movement. Over 90 countries, SCM is functioning for many years. In India, it started in 1912. So we are about 109 years, of life in India.
That is a long time, as you said, it started a long time ago. So what was the mission of SCM when it started, and how has the mission evolved with time, and what would you say the mission of SCM is right now? What is the main goal?
Yeah, see, SCM actually it's born out of YMCA. YMCA, Young Men's Student Christian, Young Men's Christian Association. So in 1895, it formed as a separate body as a student. It was a student wing of YMCA before. So in 1895, it organized as a one organization, particularly working among the student community It was called World Student Christian Federation in 1895, rather, and then it went all over the world. So initially, this World Student Christian Federation, their focus was to reach Christian students, and the motto was evangelizing the world in this generation was their initial focus. But later it evolved, it grew according to the challenges of the socio-political situations and the background. It got its own independency, as well as the focus area also changed. So every time it responds, it's the movement. It's always responding to the social call, so all the time it changes. Every time it changes its focus. The core value is the same: to practice our faith into this society, into action. But for example, in the earlier time, it was talking about women empowerment, Dalit empowerment, eco-justice, human rights. So, it is a student movement based on the justice and peace activities. So we draw inspiration from the Lord Jesus Christ, who was very much involved in the human rights activities, who was very much involved in the social justice activities of his time. So that is our understanding and the inspiration. And that is how I'm telling, every time it responds to the political or the socio-political call of the community and responds to that. So it is always trying to respond to the socio-political cultural call of the community.
Yes. Thank you so much. That was an explicit answer. The next question I would like to ask you as a student myself is, how do I become a part of this movement? And I mean, what is like, does it take some qualification to be a part, or should I be like some basic level I should have, or like what does it take to join this movement?
See, anyone can join this movement. It is not the Christian students movement. So anyone can join, even the person who don't believe in any religion or who have any faith background can join. That is number one. Number two, must be a student. As I said, must be a student in university level, undergraduate level, or say about 17 years of age. After completing school, you may be a student in some colleges or university, and you can join SCM only through the existing units. See, I think it would be also helpful if we can understand the structure of SCM. So it will be helpful, to find the answer for the question you asked. The structure of SCM is SCM of India has been a federation of the local unions, local movements. For example, if there is a student group in a particular college, it is called a local unit. So likewise, all other local units join together and form their regional or the state. For example, Maharashtra comes under Western India region. So each region we have a full-time program secretary who is working there, organizing students. So we need to join through him, through the program secretary, through a unit. Maybe in your college there may not be a unit. In that case, there will be a unit in the city level. We are living in Pune. There's supposed to be a Pune city unit. So you can find out such kind of unit and try to relate with them and join SCM. That is the only way you become a official member of SCM. But it is open to everyone. But you can join only through a existing unit which is organized by the local regional area committee, which is headed by the program secretary of the region.
And after I joined the SCM, so what kind of exposure would I get as a student?
Once you join SCM, there is a lot of activities going on. You can be part of all these activities. You have regular Bible studies, you have regular discussions on the various themes, discussions on the various issues, participate with the people's struggle, participate with the initiatives of justice and peace in the local area. There are plenty of activities going on. So if you're willing, you can participate in all these meetings. It is through exposure, it is through training programs, it is through conferences, seminars, living exposures. There are a variety of initiatives and programs where you can also join as a unit member. You can join. There will be also many conferences or the seminars. You can participate in national level sometimes. You can travel around, go meet the other unit students, other regional student members. There is also possibility of a wide travel when you join SCM. There will be also an occasional international. There, one in 1,000 get an opportunity to travel for some meeting or for some training in the international level for a couple of days. But there will be many activities within the region. A lot of meetings nowadays. We have a lot of COVID-related meetings online. Relief work nowadays, many relief work going on. Students can participate. Students can join with the local regional initiative, with the local regional program secretaries to help out the people who are in need. People doesn't have food, people doesn't have access to resources for the livelihood. So we help them, we raise funds, we help them with that. So there are plenty of activities going on in the region. So there is, there is an opportunity for a member of a unit to participate in all these things.
And as you said, this is a student movement, but after I'm done being a student, like after my college is over, so am I still a part of Student Christian Movement? And like after that, can I even look at it as a job, I guess?
Yeah, there are both the possibilities. One thing, once you are not a student, you can enroll yourself as a senior friend. A senior friend is the person who is helping the local unit and the regional committee. So through the program secretary, through the regional committee, you can join, you can continue to be in SCM as a senior friend. So you take as a mentorship, you act as a mentor for the students. You would have had a good experience. So you would like to encourage the other students and support SCM in many ways with the resource, with the finances, or with your expertise, your involvement. So as a senior friend, it is always possibility, to connect with you. So we always say, once an SCMer, always an SCMer. So once you join as SCM, if you are not a student, you don't need to worry. You can continue as long as you are willing as a senior friend in SCM. That is number one. Number two, if you are completed, and there is also work opportunities in SCM as a regional secretary or an executive secretary based in Bangalore office. So there is also an opportunity occasionally arises to work as a full-time staff. Yeah, so there is both are there. So it is not that once you are not a student, you are no more connected with SCM. It's not like that, but you can always continue either work as a full-time or work as a honorary, as a senior friend through the regional area committee for the regional as well as national level movement.
And what would you say to all the students who are currently students and are looking for some exposure? What would you say to them? Like, why should they choose SCM? What is so special about this movement?
That is what this movement is, a blend of spirituality and action. Anybody who is interested in this area, you are welcome to join. As I already said, this is an unique student movement, belief in the social transformation, taking up inspiration from the Christian values, from the Christian teachings, from the teachings of Jesus Christ. The work is for the social transformation for justice, peace, and human dignity, and the equal justice to everyone. Yeah, so it is looking forward a community or a world where the opportunities are given equal, where equality and justice and peace prevails. Yeah, so these are the basic, ethos of SCM. So anybody who's interested can join SCM. This is the uniqueness of this movement. This is not the evangelical movement. This is a praying community. We pray, we worship, but we don't stop with that. We go beyond that. We take our prayer and worship in action among the communities. So that is the uniqueness of this movement. So students nowadays, most of the time, looking for such initiative, such place for them to spend time. They are all welcome. So here, we don't, encourage students to think an individualistic lifestyle, but here students join together to think about the community, to think about the society, to think about the upliftment of the marginalized women, children, tribal communities, Dalit communities. So these are all the concerns. That is what I said. It is unique, and the students need not to be individualistic, only the money minded, but we can be also a person who construct the society, who construct the world in a different way, so that the opportunities are shared with everyone. The dignity is affirmed to everyone. So we always say life in its fullness. No one should be deprived of anything for any reason, particularly of any social system reason. Anyone cannot be discriminated. So these are the some of the basics of SCM. So anybody who is willing to join, anybody who believes in social transformation, anybody who believes in a communityhood, anybody who believes in a common good, are welcome. Nowadays, students more and more becoming more individualistic, self-oriented, more materialistic. Of course, these are all now becoming essential in our life, but there is also a big space for us to look around what's happening, to participate in the struggles of the people, to understand the cry of the community, to understand to see the sufferings of the people, particularly in our country. So that is the main concern. So anybody who believes in social transformation can join SCM and participate in all its initiatives. It is a student movement. Everything is initiated by them. So it is, it would be very much a life-changing experience. From the historical point, I can say many have changed their life. Many have changed their lifestyle. So this will be a life-changing experience for the students who join SCM.
As you said right now, that many students have changed their lives through SCM, but as we can see that the world itself is changing right now due to the pandemic and everything. Like we could have this conversation person to person, but right now we are talking through Zoom. So what do you think on the basis of the current situation and the flow of things changing? what do you think would be a biggest problem for students we would face, and how would you suggest we face it?
See, now the education system is changing.
Exactly.
Now everything becoming online. Even government is proposing a blended mode of teaching and learning. That is around 40% of the learning would be online. Uh, so there is everything changing. So it means only the students who can afford a computer or a laptop or a good internet connection are living in urban cities can access. Again, maybe this kind of a system would be a very big challenging in many students' life. Now, because 1.5 years there is no college, there is no classrooms, there is no proper exams, there is no proper classes going on. There is a lot of questions are revolving around the student community. They are all many are also under depression, psychological, emotional issues. There are a lot of things going on, regarding job, regarding the future, unemployment. There is many more things going on. But I think this pandemic situation have taught us to relook our social order, our economic order, the whole question of what is development means, who is developed, and who pays for that. There's a lot of questions behind that. This pandemic also, trying to teach us that we also learn from this. Our lifestyle must be changed. We cannot go on with a very rapid so-called development, which sidelining, it sidelines many, only profits few. It's only based on the market economy. So there are all of challenges in the student community, as well as the whole for the whole world view is being changing. So we must be also prepared for that. So what I believe is students understand life is precious. That is the learning that we do. We never know who is going to affected by the COVID-19 and what it's going to take. Yeah, many have lost their lives suddenly without any, many young lives. So life is precious. How to preserve life? How to support the life system? Not only humans, but the whole earth, whole nature. Nature, understanding from the perspective of the ecology, of the global warming, of the environment politics. So there are many more things are happening. So students, I think, must not really think that their life is a danger. No, but there are many more opportunities for us to involve ourselves in building community and affirm life to everyone. So I think our education must orient ourselves as a life-giving education. Education gives life. Education affirms life with everyone, with all the challenges, with all the realities, with all the contemporary socio-political issues. So it's also very complex, but I think students should not give up, not under depression, but things are also changing. Maybe the situation this will be there until this year. We will go into the a different kind of normal life in the future, but there it would be good to insist on the life for everyone, because life is precious. We have seen how suddenly people lost life, and we feel sorry for that. So I think that is the thing that would be the call from me for the student community to think where the world is going, what the whole development means, what whole the life means to us. There is a lot of questions that we are trying to find answers by ourselves will be the best thing in the coming future.
Yes, and I'm sure as you once were a student and you must have faced many difficulties while your road down the SCM. So, I mean, how did you overcome those, and what is the one thing that made you stand out? What would you tell us? Like, what should we look out?
See, from my experience, a student must not only focus their future on the basis of accumulating materials and money. So that is the main thing that is from my experience. But as I already said, maybe money is important for us to survive. So we live for what we need, but we should not live for what we want, because the want is never ends. Need can be fulfilled with the minimum materials or resources or the money or the food or anything. But this this want, always something we want. It has never ending. So if we can, try to come out of that, then we can see a kind of a different life. We can form a different life for others. Then it will be easy for us to hear the cry of the people, to see the suffering of the people, and to stand with them, to bring back dignity for everyone. That is the thing from my life. So that would be also a challenge for the student community present. Not only trying to establish our future and life based on money and material.
And how would you say is SCM relevant, or how does SCM look up to all these things which are happening currently? I mean, if I join SCM, what change would it bring in my life?
The SCM first give an opportunity to see ourselves, to study ourselves where we are, to see our environment, to see our socio-political background. We try to open our eyes to see what is happening in my next door. It is not like the running race who is winning at the first, but it is also look back and encourage all others to come into the final line. So it is always based on togetherness, confirming the community life. So I would say that joining SCM would help us to retrospect ourselves, to see our environment, and to participate in the needs of the community and the people. So I think that is the big challenge and also the opportunity for a person who joins SCM.
Certainly. And I think we are about to end these. I don't have much more questions, but to end with a note, like, what would you tell? What is the one thing? What's the most important thing you think you should tell students at this age? As keeping in mind, we have our college going on since morning till the evening. We are stuck at home. And like all the experiences we are supposed to have in our youth are basically snatched away from us. And so like these are supposed to be the years where we learn the most, where we find who we are, and we are, well, trying to find pens in the house. So what would you say to all those students, what would you tell them? How shall we find ourselves?
Be critical and creative. That is more important. Be bold to say no to certain things. Raise your voice. Dissent is a good value. Not to accept certain things in our education system, in our university, in our life, within our life, within our family. To say no to certain things is a good value. So develop that. Be critical. Ask questions. Try to understand the reality. It is not our education system, unfortunately, have not encouraging to be critical, to be dissent. So one thing, if I want to say to the student community, is be creative, be critical, and be bold to say no to certain things, and say boldly yes to certain things. So that's more important. So we always now, for example, we have this Thursdays in Black campaign. We strongly say all the Thursdays we wear black shirt or dress, to say we are against the sexual exploitation of women. We say no, and we say boldly yes. Men and women are equal. Without any compromise, without any hesitation, we boldly say we are equal. We boldly say no caste. We boldly say human rights, human dignity are essential in one's life. We boldly say no to discrimination. We boldly say no to the child labor. So there are many yes and no's are there. So we should be really, convinced of the reality, and be, courageous. We have strength to be a voice of dissent. Voice of dissent will establish equality, human dignity, justice, and peace in this world. So that could be in many ways. Always we try to organize, students to learn about the new social movements, how they try to bring back. There will be a lot of challenges out there. I'm telling you, there's challenges from the political side, social side, from a family side. There will be a lot of challenges, but I think life is all about challenges. So if you are willing to take up, that will be, of our contribution to the society.
Thank you. And I think that is it. That's all I had to ask. So thank you once again for giving your precious time and joining us. And I'm sure this conversation will help many youth, students, and their parents as well. So thank you so much for joining us once again. And thank you.
That's
So-
very nice to talk to you.
And is there
Thank you very
anything
much.
else you would like to say?
No. They can, if anybody, any student or a senior friend in your region want to join SEM, they can always join through the regional program secretary. Their emails, I think you can find on our website. You can write to them,
Definitely.
and it is always possible for the youth to participate and join in this movement.
Definitely. We will love to. And yes, thank you once again.
1998 ते 2002 या काळामध्ये SCMIचे जे वेस्टर्न इंडिया रिजन आहे त्याचे प्रोग्राम सेक्रेटरी म्हणून माझे मिस्टर आशिष जेम्स यांनी कारभार पाहिला. त्याच काळामध्ये वेस्टर्न इंडिया रिजनची सिनियर फ्रेंड म्हणून मी देखील कार्यरत होते. हा कालावधी अनेक वर्षानंतर वेस्टर्न इंडिया रिजनसाठी पुन्हा एकदा खूप आनंदाचे आणि अत्यंत कार्यशीलतेची वर्ष म्हणून वेस्टर्न इंडिया रिजनसाठी गणला गेला. मात्र अशाही परिस्थितीमध्ये विद्यार्थ्यांनी अधिकाधिकरित्या SCMमध्ये जॉईन व्हावं यासाठी आम्ही प्रयत्न करत असताना बहुतेक करून पालक हे निमित्त सांगत की आमची मुलं मराठी मीडियममध्ये शिकलेली आहेत आणि जसजसं वरच्या लेव्हलवरती मुलं जातात तेथे इंग्रजीचा अधिक वावर आहे, त्यामुळे आम्हाला आमच्या मुलांना SCMमध्ये पाठवायचे नाही. आता काळ बदललेला आहे. बहुतेक घरातील सर्वच मुलं इंग्रजी माध्यमातून शिकत आहेत, त्यामुळे पालकांना हे निमित्त नाही आणि म्हणूनच सरळ विद्यार्थ्यांना त्यांच्याशी SCMचे जनरल सेक्रेटरी कसा संवाद साधत आहेत हे लक्षात यावं म्हणून इंग्रजीमधील ही मुलाखत संपूर्णपणे आम्ही या ठिकाणी प्रकाशित केलेली आहे. तरीही मराठी मीडियममधून शिकलेल्या विद्यार्थ्यांवरती कुठल्याही प्रकारचा अन्याय होऊ नये म्हणून थोडक्यात या मुलाखतीचा सारांश मी येथे आपणास सांगत आहे. SCMI म्हणजेच स्टुडंट ख्रिश्चन मूव्हमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, जी एक विद्यार्थी चळवळ आहे. जगभरात 90 देशांमध्ये ही चळवळ कार्यरत आहे. भारतामध्ये या चळवळीची स्थापना किंवा सुरुवात 1912 पासून झाली. वर्ल्ड स्टुडंट ख्रिश्चन फेडरेशन म्हणजेच जागतिक विद्यार्थी ख्रिस्ती संघटना याची सुरुवात 1895 मध्ये स्वीडनमधून झाली. या चळवळीचाच हा भारतामधला कार्यरत असणारा भाग म्हणजे SCMI. YMCAच्या बरोबरीने हे कार्य 1895 मध्ये सुरू होऊन 1912 मध्ये भारतात त्याची स्वतंत्ररित्या सुरुवात झाली. ख्रिस्ती विश्वास आणि येशू ख्रिस्ताने दिलेली शिकवण याच्या आधारे ही चळवळ पुढे जात आहे. येशू ख्रिस्ताच्या तत्वांवरती जरी ही चळवळ पुढे जात असली तरीही यामध्ये सर्व प्रकारच्या जाती धर्माचे विद्यार्थी सामावले जातात. या चळवळीमधून मानवतावाद, मानवी अधिकार, सामाजिक अधिकार ज्यासाठी येशू ख्रिस्ताने त्याच्या जीवनात लढा दिला त्या तत्वांचा मार्गदर्शक तत्वे म्हणून वापर केला जातो. येशू या भूतलावर जीवन जगत असताना मानवी अधिकारांसाठी त्याने कोणता संघर्ष केला, सामाजिक अधिकार प्रत्येक व्यक्तीला प्राप्त होण्यासाठी, त्या प्रत्येक व्यक्तीचा स्वसन्मान जपण्यासाठी त्याने जो संघर्ष दिला, त्या सर्व संघर्षांचा आदर्श समोर ठेवून आज आम्ही या जगामध्ये विद्यार्थी म्हणून जगत असताना आणि भावी काळामध्ये देशाचे आणि चर्चचे जागृत आणि जबाबदार नागरिक म्हणून जगत असताना आमचा याला काय प्रतिसाद असला पाहिजे, आमची याच्यामध्ये कशा प्रकारे सहभागिता असली पाहिजे आणि क्रिये वाचून विश्वास व्यर्थ आहे हे जे तत्व आम्ही बायबलमधून शिकतो त्याला साजेसा प्रतिसाद देण्यासाठी म्हणून ही चळवळ कार्यरत आहे. या चळवळीमध्ये सहभागी झाल्यानंतर जो विश्वास आम्ही चर्चमध्ये प्रकट करतो, जो विश्वास प्रतिज्ञेच्या द्वारे शाळांमधून आम्ही आमच्या देशाप्रती व्यक्त करतो, तोच विश्वास प्रत्यक्ष कृतीमधून कशा रीतीने प्रगट करायचा. कारण फक्त विश्वासाबद्दल बोलून चालणार नाही, तर तो पुढे नेऊन कृतीतून दिसला पाहिजे. ही कृती कशासाठी गरजेची आहे, तर विपुलतेमध्ये प्रत्येकाला जीवन प्राप्त व्हावं हे जे येशू ख्रिस्ताचं तत्व आहे, प्रत्येकाचा सर्वांगीण विकास होणं गरजेचं आहे. ही जी येशू ख्रिस्ताची शिकवण आहे ती प्रत्यक्षात कृतीमध्ये कशी आणायची याचं प्रशिक्षण या चळवळीमधून विद्यार्थी दशेत असणाऱ्या प्रत्येकाला प्राप्त होतं, जेणेकरून पुढे जाऊन उत्तम असं नेतृत्व हे विद्यार्थी आपापल्या शहरासाठी, आपापल्या जिल्ह्यासाठी, आपापल्या भारतातील राज्यासाठी आणि संपूर्ण देशासाठी देणारे ठरतात. इतिहासामध्ये अशी अनेक उदाहरणे आहेत की ज्यामध्ये SCMमधून घडलेल्या विद्यार्थ्यांनी वेगवेगळ्या पातळीवरती जगाचे, देशाचे, राज्याचे नेतृत्व केलेले आहे. या सर्वाचा विचार करत असताना आज पॅन्डेमिकच्या परिस्थितीमधून किंवा महामारीच्या काळामधून जात असताना प्रेम जेम्स त्यांना विचारतात की सगळं जग जर एका वेगळ्या पद्धतीमधून आणि धाटणीमधून जाणार असेल, आमूलाग्र बदल विद्यार्थी जीवनामध्ये होणार असेल आणि शाळा आणि कॉलेजेस यांच्यामध्ये प्रत्यक्ष न जाता घरीच बसून फक्त ऑनलाईन सर्व प्रशिक्षण आम्ही घेणार असू तर SCMचा याच्यामध्ये कसा रोल असणार आहे. आणि याचं उत्तर देताना रेव्हरंड इनबा राज हे सांगतात की विकास म्हणजे काय हे आता आपण पुन्हा तपासून पाहण्याची गरज आहे. नक्की कोणत्या विकासाच्या मागे आम्ही चाललेलो आहोत. जे शिक्षण आणि जो विकास आम्हाला पूर्णतेमध्ये जीवन देऊ शकत नसेल किंवा जीवन देण्यासाठी जे शिक्षण परिपूर्ण ठरत नसेल त्या शिक्षणाबद्दलचा पुन्हा विचार होण्याची गरज आहे. या शिक्षणामधून साधणाऱ्या विकासाची पुन्हा एकदा तपासणी होण्याची गरज आहे. विकास या नावाखाली जर आम्ही मानवाचं जीवनच पणाला लावणार असू, संपूर्ण सृष्टीचं जीवनच आम्ही उद्ध्वस्त करायला लागलो असू तर हा विकास काय कामाचा. म्हणजेच कोणत्या प्रकारचा विकास गरजेचा आहे याचं आत्मपरीक्षण करायला लावणारा हा काळ आहे. SCM आपल्याला स्वतःची ओळख करून घ्यायला शिकवतं. आम्ही नक्की कोण आहोत. चर्चचे सभासद म्हणून आमची काय ओळख आहे. येशूचे अनुयायी म्हणून आमची काय ओळख आहे. या देशाचे नागरिक म्हणून माझी स्वतःची काय ओळख आहे. ही ओळख आधी आत्मपरीक्षणाद्वारे स्वतःला करून दिली जाते. त्यानंतर मी ज्या समाजाचा घटक आहे त्या समाजाची काय ओळख आहे आणि मग आमची ही ओळख विस्तृतपणे वाढत जाऊन जागतिक पातळीवरती आम्ही कोण आहोत आणि मानव म्हणून आमचे अधिकार काय आहेत आणि सर्वांगीण विकास साधण्यासाठी मानव म्हणून मी काय करणं गरजेचं आहे या गोष्टींचं प्रशिक्षण ही चळवळ आम्हाला देत असते. या चळवळीमधून आमचं व्यक्तिमत्व घडत असतं. ज्या व्यक्तींना असं वाटतं की आमच्या आजूबाजूला जे घडत आहे त्यामध्ये काही गोष्टींचा बदल अपेक्षित आहे, त्या बदलाची सुरुवात माझ्यापासून होणं गरजेचं आहे आणि त्यासाठी मला योग्य ते मार्गदर्शन गरजेचं आहे. मला स्वतःला त्या दृष्टीतून घडवायचे आहे असा प्रत्येक विद्यार्थी 12वी उत्तीर्ण झाल्यानंतर कुठल्याही शाखेचा तो विद्यार्थी असो त्याला स्टुडंट ख्रिश्चन मूव्हमेंट या चळवळीमध्ये सहभाग घेता येतो. या चळवळीमधून या विद्यार्थ्यामध्ये निश्चित आमूलाग्र बदल घडतो आणि निर्भीड नेते बनण्यासाठी या चळवळीतून आपल्याला मार्गदर्शन प्राप्त होतं. आणि म्हणूनच महाराष्ट्रातील ज्या ज्या विद्यार्थ्यांना असं वाटतं की या चळवळीचा आम्ही भाग व्हावं अशा सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांनी अधिक मार्गदर्शनासाठी SCMची जी काही माहिती स्क्रीनवर आपल्याला दिसत आहे त्याची अधिक आणि अधिक ओळख करून घ्यावी, त्यांच्याशी संपर्क साधावा किंवा आमच्याशी संपर्क साधावा आणि याबद्दलचं अधिक मार्गदर्शन आम्ही आपल्याला देऊ. आणि माझी खात्री आहे की महाराष्ट्रातील अनेक तरुण तरुणी आता व्यक्तिमत्व विकास करण्यासाठी आधी या चळवळीचा भाग होतील आणि स्वतःच्या व्यक्तिमत्वातील अनेक गुणधर्म जे कदाचित योग्य प्रमाणामध्ये या चर्चेसच्या कृतींमधून म्हणावे तसे फुलवले जात नसतील त्यांच्यासाठी अतिशय उत्तम असं व्यासपीठ म्हणजे SCM आहे आणि त्यामध्ये हे विद्यार्थी स्वतः सहभागी होतील. धन्यवाद.